has a receiver looking for Kitchen. The ball hangs up. Kitchen makes the catch. Stays on his feet. Touchdown. Waits for it. Catches it at the 40-yard line and brought down. Wide open receiver, Singleton. He brings it in. He'll take it the distance. Crosses the 20. He'll walk into the end zone. Eagles strike first. They're on top 6-0.
Welcome to KWBJ's Friday Night Under the Lights, the A.J. Doman Automotive Family Game of the Week. Friday Night Under the Lights is sponsored by A.J. Doman Automotive Family at the foot of the Morgan City Bridge in Berwick. Core Physical Therapy and Sports Performance, here to restore the quality of life you deserve on Brashear Avenue in Morgan City. Labco Manufacturing. Feel safe, work smart, look good with Labco FR. www.labco.com. Conrad Industries, serving St. Mary Parish and the marine industry since 1948, wishes all our local teams good luck. Taco Bell in Morgan City and Bayou Vista, open late, delivery through DoorDash. MC Bank, sharing the hometown spirit since 1955. Lafayette Electric, 1207 Greenwood Street in Morgan City, proud supporter of high school athletics in the Tri-City area. Central Boat Rentals, your total marine service provider. To apply, please visit www.centralboat.com. Guaranteed Title, in the law office of Michael Alois. You get guaranteed happiness at Guaranteed Title. Come close with us. Ochsner St. Mary, quality health care close to home. Patterson State Bank, free checking, great rates, great personal service, home and business loans, and the best in mobile banking. Celebrating 100 years serving St. Mary Parish. PSB, quality community banking since 1925. Danny's Fried Chicken, it'll make you smile. Serving Morgan City great fried chicken since 1968. Oceaneering, serving St. Mary Parish for 60 years. We're hiring. To apply, please visit www.oceaneering.com/career. Sportsman Cycle and Marine. Why drive to Mississippi when you can get the same great deal in Morgan City at Sportsman Cycle and Marine? Visit us today. And Allen's Communications, locally owned TV, cable, internet, and telephone service. Call 384-8335.
Pray for our strength, skill, and focus on the field. Please protect all players and coaches from injury. Help us to compete with integrity, sportsmanship, and respect for our opponents, and to handle the outcome of this game with humility and grace. May our play honor you, and may this game be a joyful experience for all involved. Amen.
Now, please join me in honoring America and the men and women of uniform who stand for the cause of freedom throughout the world. Tonight, we will be led in the singing of our national anthem by Zinley Rivas.
Oh, sing, can you see by the dawn's early
And welcome to week 10 of high school football. Was a pleasant scene here on the campus of Nichols State University as the Central Catholic Eagles hit the road to take on the Covenant Christian. Covenant Christian undefeated in the district. A battle of the two heavyweights last week and defeated Jeanerette in double overtime. And Central's playoff hopes on the line tonight and looking for a big upset.
Looking for a big upset, and when can they do it in week 10? See how things going to settle itself down? Covenant Christian looking for that district championship, just like you stated, Booth. So see how this thing going to sort itself out.
Well, we look at the power rankings right there. Central Catholic sitting in the 23rd spot. Only 24 teams make it, so a win tonight will definitely get them in. Covenant Christian sitting at 8 and looking at a home game in the first round of the playoffs.
And most importantly, that bye in the first round as well. So this is where their opportunity is. Get some guys rested up after we have a week off for that particular situation. But Central Catholic looking for an upset tonight, like you stated.
We talked about the formula for Central Catholic to pull an upset tonight in this ball possession. They elect to take the ball, won the toss. Most people defer. Eagles say we're going to take the ball, but they're going to have to get some first downs and win the time of possession.
Win the time of possession, keeping that potent offense of Covenant Christian off the side on the sideline. But see exactly how they're going to start this thing off in a few moments.
Like they say, you don't win it in the first quarter, but you sure can lose it. So the Eagles want to stick around. And it'll start right here with the opening kickoff. It'll be Hebert at his own 20-yard line. Running right up the edge, across the 40. Eagles off to a good start. Midfield, down the sideline and out of bounds at the 37-yard line, and a good start for the Eagles.
Couldn't for an opportunity right there. Hebert been the lone Eagle pretty much for the season. And I tell you what, Hebert doing that, catching the ball, getting that speed, and showing to get to the outside. First and 10 for a great field position for the Eagles to start this thing off.
Beautiful wedge right there in the middle. A hat on a hat. Hebert finds the seam, and there you look at the Eagles offense.
Starts Hebert, Sanders, Walker, Romagas, Willis, Nyland, Blanchard, Terry, that offensive line, Billot, Nelson, and Wiggins, who was our player of the game last week.
We'll see if Coach Grogan has a few wrinkles in his pocket here tonight. Big crowd has turned out for this one. Hebert will hand off to Walker. Off tackle left side for a gain of 2.
Once again, that's that big offense that we've seen pretty much throughout the year for the Eagles. Sleeping starters for the Covenant Christian Lions: Barrow, Ponville, Thomas, Lilly, Lantelos, Trosker, Keller on that back end, Johnson, Mosley, Turner the third, and Patrick Williams at the free safety spot.
Split backs behind Hebert. He'll look back to the sideline for the play call. A lot of noise here tonight, and we call that manufactured noise. It's sure not crowd noise.
It's going to hear that all night tonight like those cowbells as well.
Lee Pre goes in motion, resets the deck.
Hand off to Wiggins once again. Seen last week Wiggins getting that opportunity to run the ball, and tell you what, did an outstanding job for the Eagles.
You know, with this Bear offense, not everything's going to be an explosive play, but you want to make sure you don't have any negative plays. So this is where the Eagles are, 3rd down and 5.
And you just saw about those negative plays. That's what happened last week against Jeanerette. A lot of negative plays, getting opportunities to gain 2 to 3 yards, but each time he was going 6 yards back.
Very important for the Eagles to get off to a good start. Just underway here from Nichols State. Early movement should draw a flag, and it does. Wiggins try to get off to a good, quick start. Moved a little bit too early. That'll back the Eagles up 5.
It's going to be critical also for the Lions. You know, if one missed tackle, one of these Eagles could break out for a big run. Got to receive out here uncovered. He was able to get him.
3rd down and 10. Hebert has led the way for the Eagles at quarterback, implementing the new Veer offense. They'll hand off to Walker. Walker pushing the crowd.
He'll get a good gain of 7 and set up a 4th down and 3 for the Eagles.
Good push by that offensive line. You're going to see here, Willis going to take the handoff. Good kick blocking inside, Boo, giving that opportunity for Willis to get a 4th down short situation.
And that's the importance of playing clean. That penalty
Yes.
backed them up 5, so instead of a 1st down, you end up with a 4th down and 4. There'll be many big plays tonight. This is the first one here on the first drive. Eagles do throw the ball, but not a lot.
Yeah.
They don't get to the line of scrimmage to call the play, and the coaching staff gets a timeout before the delay of game penalty. We'll take a timeout, folks. You're watching the A.J. Dome and Automotive Family High School Game of the Week.
You're watching KWBJ's Friday Night Under the Lights. Friday Night Under the Lights is sponsored by A.J. Doman Automotive Family, Core Physical Therapy and Sports Performance, Labco Manufacturing, Conrad Industry, Taco Bell in Morgan City and Bayou Vista, MC Bank, Danny's Fried Chicken, Patterson State Bank, Oceaneering, and Allen's Communications.
And welcome back. Boogers after alongside Clarence Robinson. Down on the field, Aaron Artigo. Aaron, we had a great facility here tonight. No excuses on field condition. The Eagles need to get off to a good start with this first drive.
Absolutely, Boo. They did. They got a great return to start, and they're sitting here facing a 4th and 4 on Covenant's side of the field, so they're going to be going for it. The horns are starting to blow in the stands, so we're ready for a big 4th down and 4, big play early in the game.
Eagles will line them up as Hebert barks out the signals. Walker in motion. They'll fake it to him. Hebert keeps it himself. He has running room inside the 15, chopped down at the 6-yard line. The Eagles will have it 1st and goal.
Tell you what, love the call. Couldn't been a little better. See, Hebert faked that pass out here to the near side, and I tell you what, just a little foot race once he got past the line of scrimmage.
Inside the Core Physical Therapy and Sports Performance red zone after a gain of 26. You know, I wouldn't think that Covenant Christian fears the passing game of the Eagles, but just the threat of the pass opened up Hebert for the run.
You know, Boo, when you practice all week for a running team like that, a pass threat will definitely keep you on your heels, and that's what it did for the Lions.
Eagles knocking on the door. Right back to Wiggins, takes the first hit, trying to drive tacklers. He'll get it down to the 5, but not a lot of room inside the tackles for Wiggins.
Nothing doing that. Very patient offense by the Eagles. Once again, keeping that offense on the sideline, but that defense with the clock still running. Eagles just taking their time. Seeing Hebert also trying to make sure he get the call to the running backs because of the crowd noise with the sounding things right there. So see if they can stay focused right along through here.
We talked about it, time of possession. Eagles off to a good start.
Yeah.
Getting first downs and can cap it off with a touchdown here. Hebert right up the middle, getting pushed by the big fellas. Looking for the end zone touchdown.
Wow. Everything the game for the Eagles tonight, and I tell you what, they just brought it back. Not fancy about it. Hebert just get it, and to see the running backs just push him in. Big touchdown right there for the Eagles, and carry Hebert in for the touchdown for the Eagles.
DeMatteo in for the PAT. Good snap and hold. The kick is blocked, and it'll fall short and to the right. Hebert started it off with a big kick return. He finished it off with a 6-yard run. A 6-play, 39-yard drive, and Eagles on top 6-0.
You're watching KWBJ's Friday Night Under the Lights. Friday Night Under the Lights is sponsored by A.J. Doman Automotive Family, Core Physical Therapy and Sports Performance, Labco Manufacturing, Conrad Industry, Taco Bell in Morgan City and Bayou Vista, MC Bank, Danny's Fried Chicken, Patterson State Bank, Oceaneering, and Allen's Communications.
Oh, my.
Couldn't have worked any better out to start this game for Central Catholic Eagles. 39 yards, running the ball right down Covenant Christian's throat for 6.
I tell you what, I like the calls, Boo. Just one situation of threatening to throw the ball got the guys on their heels. And once again, Hebert showing the speed and taking care of his guys and getting for the score for the first opportunity for the Central Catholic Eagles.
Jesse Turner, just a freshman, back deep for Covenant Christian. Squib kick near side, takes a good Eagle bounce. Covenant Christian picks it up at the 30. They have room on the wall, but he's run down from behind by Wiggins, and a flag on the play.
Here's the kick return right here, Boone. It's trying to get to the near side. Wiggins able to come up with the tackle for the Eagles. They also stepped off again against the Lions as well. So Lions get the first down and 10 for their first possession of the game tonight. Starting quarterback is Owen Trosclair.
A lot of motion with Covenant Christian's offense. They'll spread them out. Trosclair will keep it himself near side with running room, and down the sideline he goes. Run down by Vaccarella and brought down on the Eagles side of the 50.
Once again, sold a fake within itself. That is Trosclair. Fake the handoff, just was a quarterback keeper to the near side. All the pursuit went to the opposite way. Big first down for the Lions.
32-yard run on the opening play for Covenant Christian. Right back to the line of scrimmage, first down and 10. They'll go to Turner. Turner running room on the outside. Turner inside the 20. Turner inside the end zone, touchdown.
Here's the direct handoff to Turner. And once Turner gets to the outside, past the line of scrimmage, this is a foot race. Quick 6 for the Lions.
Didn't cross Claire in for the point after. Peyton Clements will put it on the tee. Good snap and hold. This kick is up, and the kick is good. Didn't take long for the Lions to answer. They go just 2 plays, 79 yards, and they're on top 7-6.
You're watching KWBJ's Friday Night Under the Lights. Friday Night Under the Lights is sponsored by A.J. Doman Automotive Family, Core Physical Therapy and Sports Performance, Labco Manufacturing, Conrad Industry, Taco Bell in Morgan City and Bayou Vista, MC Bank, Danny's Fried Chicken, Patterson State Bank, Oceaneering, and Allen's Communications.
And welcome back. Boogers Ave alongside Clarence Robinson. Down on the field, Aaron Artigo, and as always, our head statistician, Bill McCarty. Looks like we got ourselves a shootout. Eagles take it on the opening drive for 6, and the Lions answer right back.
And one thing about it is these guys, this is the last, some of these guys, senior night on both sides of the field. Week 10, a lot of things on the line for the Central Catholic Eagles and also for the Lions. So, see how we going to shake this thing out, Boo?
You know, the two teams that don't mind a high-scoring game, it's going to be the Lions. The Eagles got to find a way to keep the football away. Short kick picked up by Walker. He'll run right into the wedge again. Carrying tacklers across the 50, down across the 40, down to the 42-yard line.
Tell you what, once again, second possession for the Eagles, good field position. Seeing that initial drive that they did have, initially from the kickoff, see how they're going to come back here with this second possession.
Aaron Arter goes down on the Eagles sideline. Aaron, you're right on the field. How do the Eagles' size match up against Covenant Christian?
Size-wise, I don't think it's that big a difference. Now, Covenant has an edge. I can looking at their defensive line. I've been moving around quite a bit and haven't really got to compare them, but their defensive line is not nearly the size of Generates was last week. And so the Eagles' offensive line will kind of match up with them size-wise. Now, if the speed is another factor there, I think they look pretty quick on that defensive line.
Hebert brings them right back to the line of scrimmage. Eagles' second possession of the night. He'll keep it himself. Nowhere to go this time. They'll bring him down at the line of scrimmage.
A host of the Lions right there on the tackle. Like they're going to try to figure this thing out this time. You see guys actually pursuing Boo for this tackle, trying to make sure they get some good gap feels right there.
Clarence, we went down there and talked about the artificial noisemaker that Covenant Christian's employing every time Central Catholic has the football. So he went ahead and asked the referee, and the referee said he didn't know what the rule was.
I'll tell you what, we don't know, but I'll tell you what, they're going at it every play possession here on offense and defense.
Second down and 9. Aaron's still working on that answer, so we'll go to him shortly. Again, Wiggins stuffed at the line of scrimmage. Forward progress down to the 45. We got a chance to get that answer from Aaron. Aaron, what you got for us?
Different referee on the Eagles sideline, and he said no, there is no rule against it in high school. So they can blow them as much as they want. But I've noticed also they're blowing them when Covenant Christian has the ball as well.
Wow. Third down at the 45-yard line. Eagles trying to move the chains here. Play clock inside 5 seconds. Hebert again twisting and turning, and looks like he'll have just enough for the first down.
Hebert, what they did was spread it, the 4 receivers out. You know, only one back in the backfield. Hebert was in on quarterback keeper, blocking up by Wiggins. First down for the Eagles.
Yeah, same play they scored on earlier. Well, not scored, but same play they got the crucial first down on fourth down.
Tell you what, one thing we've seen on this second possession, Central Catholic offensive line is doing some good blocking right now.
First down and 10. Eagles. Wiggins lined up directly behind Hebert. He'll get the carry. He stood up and dropped for no gain.
73 Kabion Thomas, the defensive tackle spot. Just able to slash in there, just stand his man up. Number 73 able to make the tackle on Wiggins.
Second down for the Eagles. Getting to the point where Covenant Christian is selling out on the run game.
Right.
They're not even concerned about a pass.
Right, everybody pretty much in 5 yards.
Right back to Wiggins. Wiggins hits the hole hard. And he's finally slowed down and brought down after a good gain of 6.
Once again, that is going to be the MO tonight. Nothing fancy about it. Wiggins just take the handoff right off tackle. Good tough running right there by Wiggins.
Yeah, he got a lot like the speed that he committed to getting the ball and getting down the field.
And what they're doing is, you know, he's splitting the receivers out here to both sides. And like you said, everybody else pretty much is playing in the box.
We'll get 2 downs to get 4 yards here. It's 3rd down. Hebert takes it, gets the push from Wiggins. He's very close to another 1st down. And they do have a 1st down. Nothing fancy from the Eagles, but it's getting 1st downs, and that's all it takes.
I tell you what, Coach Grogan pretty much was upset last week after their particular game against Jeanneret. And I tell you what, they must be at a tough week because that offensive line right now is making some things happen.
You know, every game, every play is going to be a big play. But again, those 2- and 3-yard carries, especially when you're running 4 downs every series.
And you're doing the right thing, Boo, because we know how fast Company Christian can score. You see in that possession 2 plays.
There's a flag on the play. Hebert keeps it himself.
So he sought this one out. Shift against the Eagles.
That'll back them up 5, and we'll make it a 1st down and 10. Nope, 1st and 15.
Let's play the next play. You know, once again, this is where that offense don't need to get behind the sticks because we hadn't seen them throw the ball too much.
Eagles running every play inside of 5 seconds, so they understand the game. Let's shorten the game. Let's keep the football away from the Lions. They'll go to Walker. Gets 2 yards.
Maddox Lantelos, number 28, one of the linebackers, coming up and filling the gap right there.
Need to get something here on 2nd down. Willis split to the near side.
Got to call a timeout.
They'll get the snap off. Pop pass. Had a
Good
receiver.
call.
And Lepre couldn't make the difficult catch. It'll be 3rd down.
Tell you what, couldn't be a perfect call. Hebert, Lepre just coming from that tight end position, not able to come up with the reception.
Yeah. Yeah, if Lepre cuts across the defender's face with the reception, he takes it into the end zone.
Tell you what, I like the calls that the Eagle offensive coordinators are calling. Coach Grogan is as well.
Third down at 15. You throw it here, you stop the clock. Maybe the play is just let's go run it, play the field position game. There's a timeout by the Eagles. They'll use their 2nd timeout here in the 1st quarter. We'll keep it here. As always, it's been a tough year across St. Mary Parish for the local schools. Not a lot of success.
Oh, man.
You know, Eagles one of the few teams, along with Franklin,
West St.
Mary with a chance to make the playoffs without winning records.
Without winning records, Boo, and you know, a lot of for Central Catholic purposes side, Central played a lot of bigger schools, which pretty much put them at that 23rd spot in the power rankings. But Morgan City had a very tough year, Berwick as well. So like you said, and also Patterson, just a lot of guys, maybe one win per team, Patterson, Berwick, and Morgan City. So a little bit different this year.
rebuilding year. Eagles got a lot of seniors on the offense and defensive lines, so they'll lose those guys. Be tough to replace them. Not a lot of juniors on this roster, so got a couple years before you get this thing rebuilt.
And also, you know, typically you're seeing the Central Catholic with that spread offenses, and now they running a veer offense, and seem like they're getting that's becoming their bread and butter. So after week 10, it's making a difference for the Eagles right now.
Big third down for the Eagles. They'll go I formation behind Abear. Abear parks out the signals. Big third down, they'll sweep it. Hayden Walker, the sophomore, runs it right up the gut for 2, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Which will put the Eagles in that position, see what type of play they can call here. Tell you what, aggressive as this Lions defense is, you probably could go back to that pop pass to see if it's open for Dominique Lepre.
They'll take Wiggins, split him out to the far side alongside Walker. Go 2 backs behind Abear. A big 4th down and 11 for the Eagles. Quick pass to the outside. And nowhere to go as the Lions sniff him out as Bias is brought down for a loss.
Once again, when you see it set up here, Abear just swinging to the outside right here to the receiver. Not able to come up with the first down. Good coverage by the Lions. Outstanding job by number 0, that is, for the Lions, Jesse Turner. Starting defense for the Central Catholic Eagles, that's Bill Ontario, Nyland, Walker, Blanchard, Wiggins, Vaccarella, Irwin, Ramagas, Lepre, and Aber at that free safety spot. Count on number 6 back there to be a dependable person for the Eagles.
It's only second possession of the first quarter. Time of possession has been dominated by Central Catholic. Problem is, last possession, Lions just took 2 plays to go 79 yards. They got it back here with 35 seconds to go in the first quarter. And off the Turner, off tackle right side.
Starting offense for the Lions, that's Trosclair, Perkle, Carter, Burks, Perry, LeCompte, Thomas, Davis, Boudreaux, Ocamp, and Gautreaux.
That's Braden Perkle, number 1 on the carry for the Lions. And on the touchdown earlier. Lions won't get the play off the quarter, and the clock goes to 0. Eagles go toe-to-toe with the Lions here in the first quarter. Missed the extra point. Covenant Christian scores, gets the extra point. That's the difference in the game so far. 7-6 our score. This is the A.J. Doman Automotive Family High School Game of the Week.
You're watching KWDJ's Friday Night Under the Lights. Friday Night Under the Lights is sponsored by A.J. Doman Automotive Family, Core Physical Therapy and Sports Performance, Labco Manufacturing, Conrad Industry, Taco Bell in Morgan City and Bayou Vista, MC Bank, Danny's Fried Chicken, Patterson State Bank, Oceaneering, and Allen's Communications.
And welcome back. Boogers F alongside Clarence Robinson. Aaron ought to go down on the sideline there. Central Catholic missing a key piece to the clock, and number 3, Ramagas.
Yeah, one of their best offensive weapons, Landon Lamagras, is not playing tonight. I talked to him. He's on the sideline with a knee brace on his left knee. And I asked him about it, and he told me that it's a torn meniscus. He's been playing with it, he said, but in last week's game, he got rolled up on it, kind of re-injured it, made it a little worse. He says, though, if they play in next week, he expects to play in the playoffs next week if they're in it.
Yeah, Ramagas is fast with a bad leg as most people with a good leg.
Yeah.
And that's a key piece when you only got 20-some players on your team. To miss somebody like Ramagas, you feel it.
And I'll tell you what, big difference for that young man, too, as well. You go see the handoff to Perkle right here, just coming back here to the near side, cutting back in the middle. Eagles able to come up to make the tackle.
3rd down and 6. A stop here will give the Eagle defense some confidence moving forward. Back to pass, thrown to the inside. Nothing there, now heads outside. The Eagle pursuit, an extra effort may have gotten the 1st down for the Lions. Jaden Carter Sr.
Gonna see the reception right here. Bound line receptions, thought he was going back inside, came back outside. The pursuit coming from the inside for the Eagles, but still Lions able to pick up the 1st down.
A big play for Jaden Carter, the senior wide receiver for the Lions. That'll reset the downs. 1st down and 10. Hand off to Perkle. Perkle has run and run. Inside, outside, and run down. The big fella runs him down to Caden Blanchard.
He got Perkle, just up front blocking by the Lions big time. We'll see the big tackle right there by Blanchard for the Eagles.
Barrington, you reflect back on this game. You got them 3rd down and long. You let them get the 1st down. And now they're going for it all. To the outside, overthrown. Carter had a step. And they missed it.
Good coverage by the Eagles. Just able to run with him. Tell you what, they're trying to get the ball downfield, trying to get it to the outside. But the running game is much more effective for the Lions. So
2nd down and 10. Hand off again, slipping tackles. Running down the sideline. That's Braden Perkle, the sophomore.
Vaccarelli able to come out to tackle. Little counter step right there by Perkle. But once he get past the line of scrimmage, you can see the black shirts downfield blocking. Vaccarelli able to run him out of bounds. Still to pick up a 1st and 10.
Eagles have a man down.
Looks like cramps.
The Lions have it inside the core physical therapy and sports performance red zone. And you don't see many cramps this time of year this early in the ballgame.
No doubt.
I thought it was going to be a little
Once again,
tonight.
a little brisket night tonight. Not too cool, not too warm as well. But like you said, Booze, cramping up this late in week 10. I think we guys start hydrating less when the weather changes itself. So, but you got to continue to hydrate.
Well, 2 teams that's no stranger to each other. They've had some heavyweight fights over the year. Overtime games came down to last play. And when they meet up, anything can happen.
And as we see tonight, you know, that initial possession by the Eagles did some things that made the Lions get kind of countered back. But I tell you what, the Lions moving the ball once again now.
Lions opening up the playbook a little bit. They're not just all runs. They can throw it. They have playmakers all over the field. Pass all the way on the other side of the field to a wide open receiver. Inside the 5 and knocked out of bounds. Peyton Clement on the reception and a 1st down and goal.
Tell you what, Troska had so much time to get the ball out. The receiver just standing out there waiting for the ball. Defense backs just step back. Burke's able to come up with a big reception.
One-on-one on the outside, batted away. Good defensive play by Walker.
Good coverage by Walker. 1-on-1 on the outside as well. You see Walker at the last minute get that right hand in to break the ball up. Good job.
Peyton Clement, your quarterback, stands in the shotgun formation. Turner stands alongside of him, 3 receivers to the near side. Second down and goal. And Covenant Christian calls the timeout. We'll take a break, folks. You're watching high school football here on KWBJ.
You're watching KWBJ's Friday Night Under the Lights. Friday Night Under the Lights is sponsored by A.J. Doman Automotive Family, Core Physical Therapy and Sports Performance, Labco Manufacturing, Conrad Industry, Taco Bell in Morgan City and Bayou Vista, MC Bank, Danny's Fried Chicken, Patterson State Bank, Oceaneering, and Allen's Communications.
And welcome back. Nicholls State University campus, the home field for Covenant Christian, the Lions. And they're knocking on the door inside the 5-yard line.
A little pass, little run for this particular possession. Central defense to get a timeout call, see if they made the right adjustments on the defensive side, that they saw something.
Second down. They'll just hand off to Turner.
Oh,
Turner slips and goes down. Looked like he had an inside-outside path.
He's seen it. Perkle takes the handoff, and he's about to make that counter step to cut out. Think that he thought that Walker was going to be there to force him back inside. Slipped down.
Our location tonight is high atop the press box. In black jerseys with the red numerals, a little tough to see tonight.
It is.
They'll stay on the ground again,
Good
and
hit.
there's Wiggins. Then help from a host of Eagles, and they'll bring him down.
Good job, initiated by number 52, Wiggins. He's going to shoot the gap. The time Perkle get the ball, he's wrapping him up and wait for the cavalry to come up and make the tackle with him. Good job, Eagles.
4th down. I know they got a kicker. Let's see if they go for 3. Watch him doing warm-ups. Good from inside 20 yards. They'll keep the offense on the field. Big 4th down here. Slant to the inside, batted away, and a goal line stance from the Central Catholic Eagles.
Good stance by the Eagles. Here it is, Clements looking for the slant route to go in, and one of the Eagle defenders able to get his hands up. Turnover possession for the Central defense, outstanding.
Lions marched it all the way down the field and has come away empty. Eagles couldn't have scripted better first quarter and a half.
I tell you what, the Eagles done a great job of really scouting the Covenant Lions and seeing exactly right now, they're playing in Central hand right now, Boo.
Couple first downs, start eating away the clock again, shorten the game. And let's see if you can sneak up on them here in the second half. Hebert under center, first down and 10 Eagles. They go to the workhorse and Wiggins. And he's brought down for no gain.
On that last possession, Drake Terrio was able to get his hands up and break that up. So outstanding by these Eagle defenders. Drake Terrio is a senior as well. See how Coach Jesse Turner going to get his guys to settle in. But C.L. Colgan has his guys really playing up tonight.
Again, working that play clock all the way down. Hebert didn't know whether he wanted to give it to Wiggins or keep it himself. Wiggins ends up with it again. Got a gain of 1.
Walker 1. Once again, just like you said, Boo, they taking the clock all the way down. Keeping that offense on the sideline and playing right into Central's hand.
Third down, little option. End up with an inside handoff, and that'll bring up 4th down. And I would have to think the Eagles.
Definitely got to punt this one. Once again,
I don't see any kind of punting team on the field. They'll go for it on 4th down, deep in their own end of the field.
See, they're just going to bring it down and see if they can
Rogan,
get them jump off.
Riverboat gambler here unless they're trying to get him to jump. And Covenant Christian has nothing of it. They'll run the play clock all the way down to 0.
It's going to be very critical that the Eagles get this snap back, get the kick off.
It'll be 4th down and 9. But Covenant Christian should come away with pretty good field position here. Great snap. And a good punt. End over end, near side. It'll bounce and take a Lions roll all the way down to the 22. So the exchange there turns out to be a 15-yard punt.
Central defense got to come back out again on that last defensive stand on that last possession.
Yeah, up until this possession, they've really forced Covenant Christian to use the whole field. Now their defense is back to the goal line.
Lions missed that opportunity on the 4th down situation on their last possession. See how they want to come back out. Running game was effective early for them. Now they tried to throw it a couple of times, didn't come up with the receptions.
Thrown to the near side. Carter puts his head down. He's inside the core physical therapy sports zone.
Once again,
Red
just a
zone.
swing pass here to the outside to Carter. Did the right thing, get the reception and get straight up field. Then after that, you're going to see he's just going to lay a hold. Run over one of the Central defenders. That's number 6. That's Abear coming from that free safety spot.
First down and 10. They'll go to Perkle. There's a
Pushing the
flag
crowd
on the play as Perkle takes it down to the 5. Initial look looks like it could be a face mask against the Eagles. Had Perkle bottled up, looked like he was going to be brought down for a loss. But he's definitely a handful.
Yeah, Perkle's been doing an outstanding job. Also give credit to that offensive line as well. But Perkle, once again, once he get past the line of scrimmage, showing a lot of speed.
Don't look for much cuteness coming out the Lions here. First down and goal from the 3-yard line. They'll stay in the shotgun. Perkle remains your lone back. They'll sweep it to him near side. He'll walk in. Touchdown. The Lions take advantage of good field position and march right down the field for 6.
Once again, that's the line offense that he has. Just a little tall sweep to Perkle, able to just walk in untouched for the touchdown for the Lions.
Benton Trostclair in for the PAT. They'll put it on the tee. The kick is up and right through the middle. 5:01 to go here in the second quarter. A 3-play, 21-yard drive for the Lions. They extend their lead 14-6.
You're watching KWBJ's Friday Night Under the Lights. Friday Night Under the Lights is sponsored by A.J. Doman Automotive Family, Core Physical Therapy and Sports Performance, Labco Manufacturing, Conrad Industry, Taco Bell in Morgan City and Bayou Vista, MC Bank, Danny's Fried Chicken, Patterson State Bank, Oceaneering, and Allen's Communications.
And there you look at the Eagles cheer squad made the trip down to Thibodaux to cheer on their Eagles. 14-6, 5:01 to go here in the second quarter. Clarence, the Eagles, a very important drive.
Without a doubt, and because you don't want this game to get away from you. They've been doing exactly what they want to do, time-consuming with the ball itself, but just that last possession, just a short field for the Covenant Lions to work off.
Lost the game of field position.
No doubt.
You know, Lions took advantage of some short field, and they've been able to extend their lead. Hebert back deep. They'll kick it away from him. Mishandled by Lepre. Hebert gets on it at the 18-yard line.
Again, short, long field to work with for the Eagles.
One possession game. Eagles would like to go down and get some points, but more importantly, with 4:59, they need a few first downs.
Yeah.
And work on this clock even more.
You know, initially you've seen that Covenant Lions defense got kind of aggressive where Central was able to eventually get it to the outside. That outside is still open because everybody's playing within 5 yards of the offensive line and defensive line.
When they made the change to go to Wiggins in the backfield, just brute strength is good for a couple yards.
Covenant called us a timeout because they had they called it a stanky set.
Yeah, had a bunch group on the right side. Three receivers, only 2 defenders.
Right.
And the Lions coaching staff picked up on that and called a timeout.
Call a timeout because you know exactly what was going to typically happen, but good timeout by the Lions.
And another look at the power rankings right there. Central Catholic sitting in 23rd. They have benefited from that big schedule, but that big schedule also got them here with a 3-6 record.
And no doubt about it. And once again, it benefits on some side, but on the end, you see it where it ends up at. But you still got to win on the front end of that as well.
Yeah, Covenant Christian trying to stay in that top 8, get that first round bye, make sure they play at home, and make a deep run in the playoffs. Eagles could spoil that here tonight.
No doubt about it. Last year, Covenant Christian went against Ouachita Christian, was able to get beat pretty bad right at their home field. So they want some redemption this year as well for themselves.
Eagles went 3 and out last time they had the football. Look to improve on that here. They'll have it first down and 10.
Oh.
Man, that's sure right there who went the wrong way. They had 3 receivers right, 3 left, 1 lone back, and the quarterback and the running back confused on that.
It's not supposed to work like that, Boo. Hebert got to tried to hand it off to the right side. The running back went to the left. This initial set usually be for a quick pass to the outside, to the left or to the right. If it's read properly, could be a boom or bust for the Eagles.
Second down, Wiggins running through tacklers. Down to the 24-yard line. And we have an opportunity to go down on the sideline there and ought to go for an injury update on the Covenant Christian sideline.
All right, guys, number 11, the starting quarterback tonight, Owen Trosclair, on his very first carry of the night, He has suffered a AC strain in his throwing shoulder. He is out for the game. He's in the locker room, and they probably won't play next week, but he definitely won't play next week either. That's what I'm being told here on the sideline.
That's a tough blow to the Lions' offensive game plan, as the Eagles will have it 3rd down and 4. They'll throw it to the outside to Leeprey. Leeprey trying to break tackles across the 25 near the 26-yard line. He'll be just shy of 1st down yardage. Look for the Eagles just to go for it here.
And that's the passing play that you did. Hebert get it to the outside. Quick pass it outside to Leeprey. And once again, that's what it does. Spread that defense out to slow him down as well.
4th down and 2 for the Eagles. Fumbled
Fumbled
the snap,
ball.
ball on the ground.
Oh, my.
They had him outnumbered at the line of scrimmage, just couldn't execute the snap, and the Lions will benefit from the turnover.
Once again, Hebert just did get the ball. Just a quick turnover for the Eagles. Patrick Williams able to come up with the fumble recovery for the Lions.
Had them outnumbered, had 5 linemen blocking, they had 3 defenders. Everything scripted for a 2-yard gain, but you got to have the football.
Once again, issues like that's been issues for the Eagles this year.
Plenty of time for the Lions to add to this lead. They'll sweep it to Perkle on the outside, off tackle, gain of 5, and he's brought down.
Perkle just on the tall sweep right there. Running behind that big offensive line for the Lions. Gabriel Thomas, number 73.
Lions take it inside the core physical therapy and sports performance red zone. Perkle has 10 carries for 96 yards here in the 1st half. See if he can add to that here. Back to pass. One-on-one on the outside, high and overthrown, incomplete.
Once again, Clement's able to get just the time to get it up, but not able to come up with the actual hookup for the receiver for Carter. Covered by Irwin.
Boy, a crucial defensive stop needed from the Eagles here. So 1 possession game, they'd like to keep it that way going into half. Lions trying to add to their score. 3rd down and a big 3rd down here for the Lions offense. Right back to Perkle. Perkle running room. He'll have the 1st down and more. Looking for the cone. He's got it. Touchdown.
Nothing fancy. Perkle, that plays that counter step play right there, just late. Guard and tackle pull here to the near side. Once you get past the line of scrimmage, Perkle's all the way for the touchdown. 1 defender able to kick out. Touchdown Lions. Credit that turnover. The Lions were able to capitalize on that turnover by the Eagles.
Extra point is good. A 3-play, 24-yard drive for the Lions. They have extended their lead 21-6. Let's take a timeout, folks. This is the A.J. Doman Automotive Family High School Game of the Week.
You're watching KWBJ's Friday Night Under the Lights. Friday Night Under the Lights is sponsored by A.J. Doman Automotive Family, Core Physical Therapy and Sports Performance, Labco Manufacturing, Conrad Industry, Taco Bell in Morgan City and Bayou Vista, MC Bank, Danny's Fried Chicken, Patterson State Bank, Oceaneering, and Allen's Communications.
Eagles winning the time of possession, but they're losing the game. Lions get the football. They go 3 plays, 24 yards, score. 3 plays, 21 yards, score. 2 plays, 79 yards, score. It doesn't take them long when they got the football.
And most importantly, capitalize on the turnover on that last possession right there by the Eagles. Is got to be able to capitalize. It was short for that 4th down situation, fumbled the ball.
Well, Eagles hadn't been a great come-from-behind team
Right.
this year, so you don't want to get too far behind. Game still within hand. Ball on the ground again, trying to be fielded by the Eagles. Walker covers it up inside the 35-yard line. And what the Eagles need here is to get back to what got them started in the first quarter, and that's to get the ball moving for some
Just
first
get the
downs.
ball moving. Once again, you didn't see no negative plays pretty much until those little situations last possession. But overall, you know, they came out with that spread set, pretty much spread that defense out for the Lions. See how they come back with this possession.
Each team possess 1 timeout. Eagles trying to create an offensive lineup, get the guys out the box. They got 6 receivers to the outside. They hand it to Wiggins down on the inside, and he rumbles and stumbles for 7.
Big 7-yard pickup right there. Nothing fancy about it. I mean, you just got basically like you got 3-on-3 in practice like this, and it's showing a difference right now. Lions going to have to make some short tackles.
2nd down. Hebert goes for nothing. Clock continues to run. We're inside 1:30. 3rd down for the Eagles. Back to pass, Hebert. Nobody there. Now he'll keep it himself. Takes a hard hit, but good effort and a 1st down for the Eagles.
Look at that. What it was, Hebert was trying to get it off to a stop and go route to the outside, but he seen it was covered, did the right thing, get the 1st down for the Eagles.
That's the Eagles' 4th 1st down of the ball game, and with that guaranteed barring a turnover, is the Eagles could finish the half off with the football. Eagles in no hurry here. Throwback. Blanchard on the reception. Well covered by the Lions, and there's a flag on the play.
Blanchard in one of those stand-up positions. Most importantly, was able to get the reception. See a big guy getting the ball like that. You can see Blanchard, the fake the hand off to the running back. Blanchard able to get up, get the reception, but all for naught.
Yeah, Eagles in no hurry here to do anything. Game clock continues to run inside 15 seconds. Eagles taking their time. They can go into halftime and talk about it. Slant play to Walker. Walker makes the reception. He'll have the 1st down, but that'll do it here in the 1st half. Coach Grogan saying he's called for a timeout. They had 1 second on the clock when the guy went down. And we'll see if the officials talk about it and put 1 second back on the clock. Clock stops on the 1st down.
Giving 1 second back.
Yeah, I think they're going to give him the 1 second and a timeout, so the Eagles will have one more play before half.
It was actually 1 second because I was looking at the clock. It did. when Walker was able to get the reception, he was like almost at 2 seconds. Walker on the slant route to get the reception. Was able to pick up the first downs. Coach Grogan still trying to argue his point right now. For the timeout.
Not sure what rabbit he can pull out the hat here. They're at the 42-yard line. It looks like it's, the best case, it's going to be some type of pass and run.
Typically, we've seen Willis with the best arm for the Eagles. See if he can switch the position and get Hebert to go to receiver as well. See something happen.
Hebert will like to pitch it to Willis and let Willis throw it.
See how they sorted this out. And that's what it is.
Back to pass, Eagles. They'll shake a shot deep to the outside and intercepted. Now the Eagles will have to get him on the ground. Across the 30, looking for the sideline in a block. He's got it. He's got a convoy in front of him.
Oh, Blanchard.
They'll slow him down. Now he'll head the other direction.
Oh, my.
Lions trying to score one late. Still on his feet, and here comes the cavalry, and they'll bring him down to end the first half.
You see the replay here. We knew how they was going to set it up. Walker able to get it. At number 24 for the Lions, the safety cornerback, just fighting for his life, running for his life as well. Central Catholic defenders thought Blanchard was going to have to tackle right there at the last minute, but he's still running. Thought he was going to be a score right there. Good tackle by number 6 himself, Hebert, the old reliable Eagle right there.
And entertaining first half of football. The Lions lead 21-6. They'll talk about it. We'll take a timeout. You're watching high school football here on KWBJ.
You're watching KWBJ's Friday Night Under the Lights. Friday Night Under the Lights is sponsored by A.J. Doman Automotive Family at the foot of the Morgan City Bridge in Berwick. Core Physical Therapy and Sports Performance, here to restore the quality of life you deserve on Brashear Avenue in Morgan City. Labco Manufacturing. Feel safe, work smart, look good with Labco FR. www.labco.com. Conrad Industries, serving St. Mary Parish and the marine industry since 1948. Wishes all our local teams good luck. Taco Bell in Morgan City and Bayou Vista. Open late, delivery through DoorDash. MC Bank, sharing the hometown spirit since 1955. Lafayette Electric, 1207 Greenwood Street in Morgan City. Proud supporter of high school athletics in the Tri-City area. Central Boat Rentals, your total marine service provider. To apply, please visit www.centralboat.com. Guaranteed Title, in the law office of Michael Alois. You get guaranteed happiness at Guaranteed Title. Come close with us. Oshner St. Mary, quality health care close to home. Patterson State Bank, free checking, great rates, great personal service, home and business loans, and the best in mobile banking. Celebrating 100 years serving St. Mary Parish. PSB, quality community banking since 1925. Danny's Fried Chicken, it'll make you smile. Serving Morgan City great fried chicken since 1968. Oceaneering, serving St. Mary Parish for 60 years. We're hiring. To apply, please visit www.oceaneering.com/career. Sportsman Cycle and Marine. Why drive to Mississippi when you can get the same great deal in Morgan City at Sportsman Cycle and Marine? Visit us today. And Allen's Communications, locally owned TV, cable, internet, and telephone service. Call 384-8335. Chicken, Patterson State Bank, Oceaneering, and Allen's Communications.
And welcome back for the second half action here between the Central Catholic Eagles and the Covenant Christian Lions. The Eagles come in the first quarter. The plan worked out to perfection. They kept the ball almost the entire quarter.
Right.
Got 6 points on the board, and they trailed 7-6 at the end of one. And Covenant Christian took advantage of some great field position. Went the short field, 24 yards on 3 plays, 21 yards on 3 plays, and they've been able to extend the lead to 21-6.
And I tell you what, it shows within the statistics itself. Overall, Central Catholic statistically running the football, total of 92 yards rushing, passing yards, 14 yards, because Central Catholic started spreading the offense out. But on the other side, Covenant Christian just running the ball real well with most of the ball with Perkle, 147 yards rushing for the Lions and 20 yards passing, a total of 166 yards total. So see if the Lions get the ball here in the third quarter, start the possession again, see how they come out.
Well, the Eagles, we talked about it. This particular offense is not a come-from-behind offense. You don't want to trail by too much, but 21-6 is still within reach for the Eagles.
Oh, no doubt about it. We've seen exactly what they do. Came in with a good game plan for to go against these Lions and kind of caught the Lions offhand. See what they can do now.
Aaron Arter goes down on the sideline. Aaron, what the Eagles have to do to get back into this?
Well, Boo, they got to do a better job in the line of scrimmage and open up some creases, because the Covenant's team is so fast offensively and defensively. They get and cover the ground in a hurry, so they got to go open up some quick hitters up the middle, because running on the outside is going to be tough to do against a speedy team like the Lions.
Well, the comeback will start right here, especially if they get on an onside kick, but that ball did not go 10 yards. So instead of you getting the ball, the Lions will get the ball with good field position.
Once again, like you said, that ball had to go 10 yards. It looked like it was about 7.5 yards. First and 10 for the Lions.
Guess if it works, you're the hero. If it don't work, you just gave up. Pretty good field position for the Lions to start this third quarter off.
Get your defense back on the field. Coach Turner with his guys, heard about the injury report for his guy. Owen Trusclair was able to be taken out the game in the first quarter. Clements came back in at the quarterback now, but once again, they've been putting a lot of the responsibility on Braden Perkle, number 1 at running back.
Perkle starts off the third quarter like he ended off the second. He'll go off tackle. A good gain of 15 on first down.
Once again,
the Lions on the move.
Direct handoff to Perkle, coming always to this left side. Good blocking. Once you get past the line, scrimmage showing the good speed. Tackle by number 8, Vaccarella. Luke Vaccarella able to make the tackle for the Eagles.
Perkle averaging 10 yards a carry. He's got 119 yards already in this ball game. Pop pass to the outside, has a receiver. Carter walks in for the score.
Carter running a slant route. Clements able to just get it, fake the handoff to Perkle. Slant route by Carter, covered by Walker. Touchdown Lions.
It's what a good running game does to you. Opens up the passing game, and you got guys like Carter on the outside, size, speed with great hands, and they convert another quick drive in for the touchdown. The point after is good. A 2-play, 48-yard drive to start this up in the second half. And just like that, the Lions are up 28-6.
Once again, initially, that's why the Eagles took the ball in the first quarter. Try to keep this explosive offense on the sideline, and we see just how quick it is. Boo, you called out how quick their scoring opportunities was on each possession. There was another one right there.
Well, the Lions have been known to keep their foot on the gas. And that's what they're doing right here, trying to impose their will on the Eagles. You kept it close in quarter number 1. We don't like that. So we're going to come back and try to get some points on the board. That's what they've done. 28-6 have taken total control of this ball game in the second quarter. And the Eagles will need to put a drive together here if they want to stick around.
They really do, because basically it's once this thing could get out of hand. Seen opportunities itself when Central have had an opportunity. One of the great possessions that they had a 4th down situation, fumbled the ball. The Lions were able to go ahead and capitalize on that scoring opportunity.
Trusclair will put it on the tee. Eagles will get their first possession here in the second half. They're running onside. Kick picked up on the run. The Lions come away with a special teams play to get the ball back.
Lions trying to take the Central Catholics and call it a good night. Onside, pretty much onside, hard kick, good bounce. Lions was able to receive it on the bounce. And that's where the ball would be in possession for the Lions.
Got the Eagles guys retreating to go get a block in the ball. Perfect kick. Gave it to look like he was going deep, then slung it to the side, and there. The Lions pick it up on a dead run. Can't advance an onside kick like that, but they do get it where they recovered it. It's first down and 10 Lions. Perkle takes it, across the 40, 35. They come with juice. Perkle, touchdown.
Wow. Same play. Different possession. Counter play once again. Perkle able to take the handoff, pulling guard and tackle, come to the near side, and once again past the lines of scrimmage, once again, boo. Touchdown Perkle, touchdown Lions.
Lions will try to get the extra point, stay perfect there. Kick is up. And the kick is good. A one-play, 43-yard drive, 55 seconds into the third, and Lions are taking control of this one.
You're watching KWBJ's Friday Night Under the Lights. Friday Night Under the Lights is sponsored by A.J. Doman Automotive Family, Core Physical Therapy and Sports Performance, Labco Manufacturing, Conrad Industry, Taco Bell in Morgan City and Bayou Vista, MC Bank, Danny's Fried Chicken, Patterson State Bank, Oceaneering, and Allen's Communications.
And there you look at the Eagles sideline. Clarence kind of getting shocked here. 55 seconds. Lions able to put 14 points on the board.
You know, I guess Coach Turner said when he initially declined and took the ball, that's what he wanted. But the opportunity back-to-back here, started the third quarter, got these Eagles kind of taking a lot of air out of them right now, Boo.
Yeah, and unable to move the ball consistently to keep their defense off the field. First quarter, couldn't have drawn it up any better.
Right.
But, boy, once that quarter ended, things went south. Little pooch kick to the near side, fielded by Walker, and a flag on the play.
Some guys getting into it after the kick.
Definitely happened after the play, and that tends to be what happens.
And they have to wait for the ball.
As the score starts to widen.
Yeah, you know, these guys got to be careful because they can get eventually thrown out the game.
Unsportsmanlike is the call. It'll be against Central Catholic. That'll move them 15 yards, and that's where the possession will start.
You know, critical, as you know, Boo, like you said, it's been very hard for Central to move the ball. Tough field position once again.
Got a lot going on tonight. Got the artificial noise maker. Got a good capacity crowd here tonight. Central Catholic travels well. A lot of media up here to film and broadcast. And
good atmosphere, good college opportunity, playing in the college facility as well.
See if the Eagles offense can settle down, get back to business. I formation, they'll go to Wiggins.
That usually be the initial play for Central when they start their offense. Seen them in the second quarter, came out and spreaded the ball out, which opened that passing game up a little bit.
Wiggins has 33 yards on 9 carries. And this is where they were successful early on. Positive yards.
Right.
You know, they would end up third down and short instead of third down and long. Right back to Wiggins. A handful to bring down. And again, you do that 3 times, you'll have a first down.
And typically, you see this positive aspect like that. That is the methodical position that Central Catholic want to be in. And once again, we seen it keeping that powerful Lions offense on the sideline.
Hebert keeps it himself, gets the push from behind. And that'll be enough for a first down.
Central doing what they have to do. Short game run the clock. Like you said, Boo, just trying to move their clock for those continued first downs. But they have to score, though.
Hebert has it himself, trying to turn the corner. Turns on the speed, crossed the 40, and bounced out of bounds at midfield. Another first down for the Eagles, and a late flag. Could be a late hit out of bounds.
See, they're going to sort this one out. It's going to be late hit on the outside on Hebert. Got Hebert out the game. Like they taking him immediately to the KDN ambulance, get him checked out.
Not quite that far, just took him to the training table. And we'll take a look at the replay here.
She just faked the handoff to Wiggins. And once he gets to the outside, it's a little foot race, and right at the last minute for the tackle, get hit right there.
They'll give him 17 yards on the game. They'll get additional 15 from the penalty. And the Eagles on the move. They'll spot it at the 38-yard line. Now the Eagles will have to adjust at the quarterback spot, and another flag. The officials are trying to get in control of this, and a lot of jawing back and forth. So we just had the late hit out of bounds. And now the white hat threw the flag on this one.
It's a lot of, like they said, a lot of chomping out there.
They'll call an unsportsmanlike against Covenant Christian. That'll be another 15 yards.
Quick move right there for the Eagles.
Leprey will step in at the quarterback spot for the Eagles. I formation, Wiggins and Walker in the backfield. Leprey keeps it himself, running through tacklers. He'll take it all the way down near the 15-yard line and inside the core physical therapy and sports performance red zone.
Yeah, nothing fancy about it. Just following this blocking. That is Leprey. And going in the right direction, positive yards right there.
You wonder if you don't keep the quarterback sneak working until they stop it.
Yes, that's been their bread and butter tonight. That and also Wiggins at fullback.
Eagles rolling downhill, so Covenant Christian will call a timeout. Come talk about it and see if they could figure something out. As always, Clarence, the core physical therapy and sports performance player of the game. The most coveted T-shirt in all of high school football. Gave out a few dandies this year.
Yeah.
And look out to finish the season off here with an outstanding player.
You know, just last week with the opportunity for senior night for the Eagles, Wiggins, number 52, was able to capitalize that T-shirt, ran the ball at fullback, and also had like 13 tackles on the defensive side. So he was able to capitalize on that great T-shirt. See who's going to capitalize for the Eagles tonight.
Second down for the Eagles. Leprey, the senior signal caller, in for Abair. They'll stay with the quarterback sneak. And again, a success story across the 10. They'll have it all the way down to the 7-yard line. The Eagles will have it first and goal.
Got two of his linemen up there also grabbing him going forward as well. And you see Wiggins in the back getting a good push on Leprey as well, getting in that extra yardage.
I'll be very surprised if you don't see the same exact play once again.
It's working.
First down and goal. Leprey's got size to him, and he's got Wiggins behind him, pushing him through. We got a false start from the Eagles. And things are going too good. They'll back them up 5.
It's been the issues with the Eagles, and when they get a positive situation like that, I always get something to counteract and set it back against them.
Well, you saw the entire defense heading Leprey's way. Again, they crowd the line of scrimmage. The Eagles look to the sideline for the play as we cross the 8-minute mark here in the third. Right back to Leprey, just not any room. Got 8 defenders within a couple yards of Leprey, collapsing in.
As aggressive as they are, if they can get that ball to the pop it to the outside, it can be a quick 6 for the Eagles. As aggressive as the Lions defense is, so.
Second down and goal for the Eagles. So you joined us on YouTube, watching the live stream of this one. We're glad you've joined us. An exciting game. A lot of action going both ways. Score just kind of got out of hand here in the third quarter. Eagles trying to get back in it. Option. They'll pitch it to Walker. He's trying to get outside and can't. Runs out of real estate and knocked out of bounds.
Pitch out has to be faster than that, Bo. The pursuit coming from the inside. Walker unable to capitalize right there.
That penalty really messed up the dynamics of that drive.
Yeah, without a doubt. It's part of pushing him back. Got to take advantage of this opportunity.
You think the Eagles in 4-down territory at the 11. Try to get half of it here and half of it on the next play. I formation. Wiggins behind Leprey. Option on the other side. The ball's on the ground. takes a candy hop. The Lions are on the run. Steve Mosley has it. Lot of real estate in front of him. Inside the 10, touchdown Lions.
Lepre going to the option play, trying to pitch it out. And once again, catch it on the bounce. That is for the Lions. Mosley taking in for a quick 6 for the Lions.
Tough spot for Lepre to be, running an option when you hadn't been the key guy at the quarterback. He's coming in for an injured Hebert. Well defended by the Lions. And they take a candy hop and take it the distance for 6 more.
Once again, trying to get it to the outside. What was the opportunity? Just a bad pitch over the heads of Walker. And like you say, you're playing on this turf. You're going to get a good bounce on that turf. Lions able to capitalize once again.
Ben Trostler in for the point after. And the PAT is good. The defense gets on the board for the Lions. They extend the lead 42-6. Aaron Orta goes down on the Eagles sideline. What you got for us there?
All right, guys, I was checking on Hebert, and he was in quite a bit of pain as they tried to get his shoulder pads off. They managed to get them off and then cut his T-shirt off to where they could look at his right collarbone. Looked like they may have broken his collarbone on the right side. First, I was thinking it was his shoulder, but they said, no, it's not his shoulder. It's more that collarbone. And an ambulance is checking him. But he's definitely not going back, if at all.
One of the most electric players in all of St. Mary Parish, that's Hebert. Not a big guy, but he's quick, smart, and he's built for football.
No doubt about it. A big heart as well. Pretty much every time we've seen him put the team on his back. So hopefully he make out okay.
He's got 12 carries for 68 yards. He's got a touchdown on the 14 yards pass, and he's a do-it-all type of player for the Eagles. But he's on the sideline now getting tended to Acadian ambulance.
Most importantly, also playing on that back end in the secondary as well. So, tell you what, big miss for number 6. But on that last play, Boo, just seen it that the ball just bounced once again in the Lions' way again.
Walker will take it at his own 18-yard line. Heading back upfield and brought down. Amor Burks, the sophomore, brings him down.
Walker ran into one of his men also. So Walker just able to get it. Eventually, when he get it, he's going to run into one of his own team members. At the last moment, Burks able to make the tackle for the Lions.
Eagles come out again, had a good drive last possession, just couldn't finish it off, had the one penalty. Really killed that drive.
Yes, and you know, the thing about it is some big penalties that came up against them. That 15-yard penalty that was against Hebert that got him in that near scoring position.
Hand off to Wiggins. Wiggins pushing his own guys out the way as he'll take it for 10 and close to a first down.
That's the bread and butter right there. Wiggins been doing everything as well.
Wiggins will earn the first down. That'll move the chains. A lot of these seniors for Central Catholic don't know if this is going to be their last game or they'll get an opportunity next week. So they're going out fighting for sure tonight. And that's one of them right there is Wiggins.
Ball, fumble the ball. See if they're going to give it.
Yeah,
it's a turnover.
Ball came out, and the Lions jump on it.
Wiggins just fight for extra yards. When you see it on the replay, Wiggins just going to be fighting for extra yards, and once he get wrapped up in two defenders, it just was able to rip it out at the last moment. Just ripped it right out. That was number 27, Trotsky. Peyton Trosclair able to come up with the actual fumble recovery for the Lions.
So the defense has made a difference for the Lions here in the third quarter.
Yes, sir.
Really turned this game around.
I mean, they turned it upside down.
The third turnover for the Eagles just here in the third quarter. Like we said before, the Lions foot on the pedal at all times. They'll spread three to the far side, one lone back, that's Perkle. They'll take a shot, single coverage near side, and well defended, almost caught, but Vaccarello was there to mop things up.
That's Burks once again on the outside. He and Vaccarello. Clements able to get it up. He's bobbing it around at the last moment. Thought he was going to come up with the reception. Incomplete pass for the Lions.
Yeah, couldn't have covered it any better right there. Vaccarello was in his back pocket and knocked it away. Tough thing to do, you should know, when you're one-on-one on the
That's
island.
one-on-one in island. One thing it is, Vaccarello able to do a good job.
That'll set up second down and 10. Little confusion on the Lions sideline. They'll call a timeout, come down to talk about it. And we'll take a timeout, folks. This is the A.J. Doman Automotive Family High School Game of the Week.
You're watching KWBJ's Friday Night Under the Lights. Friday Night Under the Lights is sponsored by A.J. Doman Automotive Family, Core Physical Therapy and Sports Performance, Labco Manufacturing, Conrad Industry, Taco Bell in Morgan City and Bayou Vista, MC Bank, Danny's Fried Chicken, Patterson State Bank, Oceaneering, and Allen's Communications.
And welcome back to Thibodaux. Boogers there alongside Clarence Robinson. Down on the field, Aaron Ortego in a game that was close in the first quarter, separated a little bit in the second, but really separated here in the third.
The speed and the numbers that the Lions have, and they're really controlling this game, and the speed is just really eating them up.
Talking about speed, here he goes right here. Speed and power is Perkle, just a sophomore, so he's got a couple more years to do his damage.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, when Perkle get the ball, he is actually making some things happen. And, Boo, if you realize it, everything here to the near side, to that left side behind that big offensive line for the Lions.
Talked about it earlier. Owen Trosclair, the senior quarterback, goes down, shoulder injury in the first play of the game. Peyton comes in and has done a nice job. He'll take a shot here. Deep on the outside. Teardrop over the shoulder. Touchdown Lions.
What a play, what a call, what a catch. Clement's able to get the opportunity. They missed that previously, and he's just able to loft it up to get to number 8. That is Amir Burks, only a sophomore as well. Touchdown Lions.
Unlike the last play on the island where Vaccarello was in his back pocket, that time a little bit of separation.
A little bit separation.
But boy, what a perfect pass. A teardrop over the shoulder, and the Lions extend the lead.
Couldn't be a perfect pass right there. I mean, this has been an offensive explosion for the Lions here in the third quarter.
Trying to stay perfect on the night with PATs, and he does. 49-6, 4.5 to go in the third. It's all Lions. 28 points on the night off of turnovers. And we'll take another look at the touchdown.
Once again, fake the handoff to Perkle, just timing on the outside. One-on-one situation like that. Had breakaway coverage on Vaccarella. Quick 6 for the Lions.
Yeah, I think Vaccarella took a little peek in the backfield.
Looking in the backfield.
And that freed Burks up on the outside.
When you, like you say, but when you see separation like that, those cornerbacks looking in the backfield, looking for a run play, receiver going downfield.
As per high school rules, we got a 49-6. My math tells me running clock. I look over there, and sure enough,
The clock is running.
will be running for the rest of the game.
Tell you what, Boo, like you said, it's from the initial kickoff. When the Lions got the ball, they've just been on all gas, no brakes.
You know, when you saw Covenant Christian takes down Jeanerette after watching Jeanerette last week, you said they got to have something.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, you know, we seen the actual talent that Jeanerette had, and they matched the same thing.
Hayes
Just
hoping
got to
it
get
gets
on
in
the
end
ball,
zone,
and it
boy,
did.
it does.
Oh my! Coach Grogan would probably just lost it if he'd have been at the 1-yard line. Oh my!
Now, I'll first look at the Lions. A lot of teams are either run dominant or you pass dominant. There's no in between. Lions can do it both. They can run and throw the football.
I mean, they're doing this well. And just credit that offensive line as well, because they've been giving them an opportunity to do that. But also, you talk about Perkle, number 5, Connor Lilly, is out for the season. So that was really the main thing itself. When you got a young man stepping up like that, Coach Turner definitely excited about that.
So the clock will run as we look over our shoulder. We're looking at the E.D. White Cardinal Stadium taking on Vanderbilt tonight. I know the Cardinals are winning at this point. First down and 10. And the workhorse, that's Wiggins. You know, you may tackle him, but I don't know if you're going to win that battle. You're going to take the brunt of it.
You know, just speaking of wingers, you know, he did win the Sports Award last week for us, and he said that whatever they want him to do, that's what he's doing, and he's doing it on both sides, offense and defensive side of the ball tonight as well. These Eagles are still fighting, Boo.
He'll have it again. He gets chopped down, but not until a first down.
Once again, just hand it off. And Wiggins, he's getting used to this running the ball. Running to some of his offensive linemen, but once again, most importantly, pick up that first down for the Eagles.
That safety knew, hey, let me get as low as I can.
You got to.
You know, at that point, Wiggins looking at a safety, he's smiling. You know, with runners like that, you don't really need to create a hole.
He's making him on his own.
Absolutely. First down and 10, Eagles. This time, handoff looks like it goes to Walker. He'll get 6. And with that running clock, the time continues to melt away.
Also, with the Eagles take their time usually getting into the line of scrimmage as well, so.
Second down and short. Lee Freed takes it. He'll have the first down.
I mean, they're taking a long time to blow the whistle.
Yeah, and you end up. Yeah, when you take that long to blow the whistle, you're giving guys free shots, and that's when the game gets out of control.
Yeah, and most important, someone can get hurt as well in the midst of those big piles like that.
Eagles won't get another playoff here in the third quarter. Both teams will come to the sideline, and we'll take a timeout and be back for the fourth and final quarter after a word from our sponsors.
You're watching KWBJ's Friday Night Under the Lights. Friday Night Under the Lights is sponsored by A.J. Doman Automotive Family, Core Physical Therapy and Sports Performance, Labco Manufacturing, Conrad Industries, Taco Bell in Morgan City and Bayou Vista, MC Bank, Danny's Fried Chicken, Patterson State Bank, Oceaneering, and Allen's Communications.
And welcome back to Nicholls State University. Covenant Christians home field taking on Central Catholic, a game that started off competitive in the first quarter and then kind of got away from the Eagles, and the Lions been on the roll ever since.
I mean, they've been rolling big time within itself, and most importantly from turnovers as well. Started this fourth quarter. 49-6, but when I tell you what, we talked about those big turnovers and just a lot of miscues.
First down and 10 Eagles. Lee Pree in at quarterback in place of Hebert, who went out with an injury in the third quarter. Wiggins plowing his way down into the second level of the Lions defense.
Just tough running, a lot of tough running right there. See a lot of those young guys in the game for the Lions defense, but once again, most importantly, Wiggins able to get positive yards and pick up a first down for the Eagles.
First down and 10 Eagles. They'll go I formation. Wiggins has been the workhorse. Ball on the ground, and Lee Pree able to cover it up. Kind of missed the handoff. Wiggins didn't know if he should have took it or leave it.
Could have been a lot of situation right there where they've been turned the ball over again. Was able to hold on to it.
Second down and 8. They'll line it up, hand off to Walker. Walker squeezes through, and very close to another first down.
Walker getting through the line rather quickly right there. Pick up another first down for the Eagles.
Clarence, week 10 is getting close to having to make a decision on a player of the game. You'll join that elite list of high school players in St. Mary Parish. Let's get that elusive T-shirt.
Tell you what, and most of those guys, they really look forward to it. I tell you what, like you stated earlier, a lot of outstanding players for those guys that got it this particular week, this particular year.
That interview with Chris Hunter. They love it. First down, Lee Pree keeps it himself on the outside. Not a lot there, but he lunges forward for 2.
Boy, in quality, we still have that running clock here in the fourth quarter.
Second down, Eagles would like to get some more points on the board. Second down, Eagles, I formation. Ball on
out.
the ground again. And this time the Lions come away with it. Trying to give it to Wiggins. A little miscommunication, and the ball's on the ground. The Lions come away with their fourth turnover here in the
Just a
second
little
half.
high handoff, you can see. Just a high handoff. He really never got the ball at the snap of the ball. Turnover once again for the Eagles.
Yeah, it's a tough handoff. Wiggins is so close to the quarterback. He got to get the snap, secure it, turn around within milliseconds, and hand the ball off.
Got at least three defenders in his face as well.
It's tough to do.
Substitutions in for the Lions.
I'd say the Eagles would clear their bench. They just don't have a lot on the bench.
Not enough.
Trostclair got enough kicks in for the day, so now they'll hand him the football. He'll go off tackle for 10.
I mean, we've seen Perkle just take the game over himself as far as that running back position. Get some of your good guys out. You know, they get an opportunity once again. The Lions were playing for that bye for week 1 of the playoffs. Eagles just trying to fight to see if they can make it in.
First down and 10. That ball hits the turf, but the Lions able to get back on it.
One thing you see, that ball is bouncing right back off that turf right into some of these guys' hands.
Second down 11. We're talking about high school volleyball. The playoffs are in full swing. Berwick in the playoffs. Morgan City was in the playoffs. Central Catholic in the playoffs. Hanson was in the playoffs. Had a lot of folks in the playoffs for volleyball.
Volleyball is a big thing now in St. Mary Parish as well. So
Central Catholic remains, and they go to the quarterfinals next week in their quest for a state championship. Trostclair again, well defended by the Eagles.
again, these guys for Central Catholic, you don't see no quit in these guys. Different type of season for the Eagles this year. Lost a lot last year. Had to change their whole concept, especially on the offensive side.
Third down and 7 for the Lions. Eagles trying to get a stop. Trostclair again, nothing inside, bounces it out. He'll have the first down and more across the 45 and wrestled down at the 40 and a first down for the Lions.
Trostclair, just hard run. Coming in the game, and you're just going to get past the line of scrimmage, just throw a physical hit right at the last minute. Walker able to come up with the tackle for the Eagles.
It's a game of attrition right now. A few Eagle players had to go to the sideline. They'll reload. First down and 10 Lions. We're under the 4:30 mark here in the fourth quarter. Back to Trostclair again.
Walker able to come up with the tackle again, number 1.
That's 2 plays in a row that Blanchard came up slow, but he stays in the game.
Yeah. Blanchard had a pretty tough game tonight as well. Got to call a timeout.
They'll just keep everybody on, gave him time to get off the field. Game is well in hand. They'll reset the clock, 3:31 and counting. And we'll get to our core physical therapy and sports performance player of the game. Trostler takes it inside the 20, inside the core physical therapy and sports performance red zone.
Nothing fancy about that. Backup lineman getting Trostler an opportunity to gain some positive yards.
We'll see how hungry the Lions are right here, because with the running clock, they can literally run the game out right here.
Right here.
Or let's see if they try to get more points on the board.
Once again, still letting the clock run.
The core physical therapy and sports performance player of the game has been decided. It's going to be number 53, Drake Terrio. He mans the guard position on offense, the defensive tackle position on defense, and he's a senior leader for the Eagles, and he has given it his all this year. Well-deserved, good young man, and we're glad to award him with the player of the game.
Good tough running back of a Trostler again, but just to get back to our player of the week, those positive yards that he got, that's Terrio. You see that what Walker got in all those running backs for Central Catholic, credit number 53 with that. Drake Terrio.
Strength of the Eagles this year has been the defensive front, offensive line.
That's where most of their seniors were as well, Boo, just like you stated.
Let's go down on the field, Aaron, for an injury report.
All right, guys, I just wanted to give you a little update. A-Bear, he was taken to the hospital for a further evaluation. They feel as though it's probably a broken collarbone, but they did take him to the hospital locally to get it further evaluated with the proper equipment to make that determination. So he is gone, left the stadium for the night.
One of the key players for Central Catholic, one of the most electric players in all of St. Mary Parish.
No doubt.
So Lions say enough is enough. They go to victory formation, and they'll just try to run the clock to 0. Eagles put no resistance, so this game will come to a close. The Lions did most of the damage in the second half, took advantage of 4 turnovers, turned them into points, and ran away with a 49-6 victory over the Central Catholic Eagles.
I'll tell you what, there was opportunities that presented itself with a lot of turnovers that they did capitalize. Game started off rather slow, Boo, but I tell you what, that third quarter, total difference for the Lions.
Clock continues to run. Both teams will go to midfield and shake hands.
These Lions end up the district champions.
Not sure what's going on. The coaches are signaling to the sideline.
There's no more time on the clock, Boo.
Yeah, clock is at 0. Both teams remain on the field. Looks like they're going to have to run one more play. I don't know if the Eagles called timeout right there or what, but it's going to take one more play to end the game. The artificial noise maker had a good battery tonight.
I tell you what, they went for 4 quarters as well, too.
Too many men on the field for the Lions. They'll get him off. The referee saying, hey, let's just run this play and get out of here. They'll take the snap. They'll take the knee. And this game has come to a close. 49-6 our score. We'll take a timeout and be back with the ATBCI.net postgame show right after this.
You're watching KWBJ's Friday Night Under the Lights. Friday Night Under the Lights is sponsored by A.J. Doman Automotive Family, Core Physical Therapy and Sports Performance, Labco Manufacturing, Conrad Industries, Taco Bell in Morgan City and Bayou Vista, MC Bank, Danny's Fried Chicken, Patterson State Bank, Oceaneering, and Allen's Communications.
And welcome back to the ATBCI.net postgame show. Boogers after alongside Clarence Robinson. The Lions showed why they were undefeated in the district, and they did it offensively and defensively, which led to a 49-6.
I'll tell you what, and they showed every bit of it. Statistically, the Lions 17 first downs, total 279 yards rushing, 89 yards passing, 368 yards total. Central, on the other hand, had an opportunity to really run the ball, 193 yards, 14 yards passing, 207 yards opportunities to score, but the opportunities, large turnovers, Lions capitalized.
Aaron Orta goes down on the sideline. Aaron, it worked to perfection in the first quarter for the Eagles as they trailed 7-6, but it kind of got away from them from that point forward.
That's exactly right, Boo. I think the size and the speed of the Covenant Christian Lions really took over the last three quarters of the ball game and ended up with the score that we ended up with. But anyway, it was a good football game. I mean, for the Covenant, they came out here, they played, they showed why they're as highly ranked as they are. And the Eagles threw out there everything they had, did what they could. And even with Covenant Christian losing their starting quarterback on the very beginning of the game, missed him all game, but Clermont came in and played a pretty good ball game himself. And he'll be back next year.
The Core Physical Therapy and Sports Performance Player of the Game. For the first time this year, we've got an offensive and defensive lineman all in one, and that's Drake Terrio.
Drake Terrio, outstanding job. All the lines that they capitalized tonight on that offensive line. Credit number 53, Drake Terrio. Outstanding job by the senior.
Eagles came in with a PowerPoint of 23. Only 24 makes the playoff. We'll see if they can squeak into the playoffs. Not sure how that's going to go. Not sure how we're going to end. This could be our final game of the year here in Week 10. So that'll do it here from Thibodaux, folks. I'm Booger Zampi alongside Clarence Robinson, Aaron Artigo, Bill McCarty, the guys working the trucks and the cameras. And we'll see you hopefully next week.
Thank you for watching KWBJ's Friday Night Under the Lights, the A.J. Doman Automotive Family Game of the Week. Friday Night Under the Lights was sponsored by A.J. Doman Automotive Family at the foot of the Morgan City Bridge in Berwick. Core Physical Therapy and Sports Performance, here to restore the quality of life you deserve on Brashear Avenue in Morgan City. Labco Manufacturing, feel safe, work smart, look good with Labco FR. www.labco.com. Conrad Industries, serving St. Mary Parish and the marine industry since 1948, wishes all our local teams good luck. Taco Bell in Morgan City and Bayou Vista, open late, delivery through DoorDash. MC Bank, sharing the hometown spirit since 1955. Lafayette Electric, 1207 Greenwood Street in Morgan City, proud supporter of high school athletics in the Tri-City area. Central Boat Rentals, your total marine service provider. To apply, please visit www.centralboat.com. Guaranteed Title in the law office of Michael Alois. You get guaranteed happiness at Guaranteed Title. Come close with us. Oshner St. Mary, Quality health care close to home. Patterson State Bank. Free checking, great rates, great personal service, home and business loans, and the best in mobile banking. Celebrating 100 years serving St. Mary Parish. PSB. Quality community banking since 1925. Danny's Fried Chicken. It'll make you smile. Serving Morgan City great fried chicken since 1968. Oceaneering. Serving St. Mary Parish for 60 years. We're hiring. To apply, please visit www.oceaneering.com/career. Sportsman Cycle and Marine. Why drive to Mississippi when you can get the same great deal in Morgan City at Sportsman Cycle and Marine? Visit us today. And Allen's Communications. Locally owned TV, cable, internet, and telephone service. Call 384-8335.